two teams play Week 18, but it might not be significant if the Ravens don't rally. Huntley looking. Flowers. The best man tonight. Chase down, knocked out. Patriots recover. It was Caleb on Chason who came from behind and forced the fumble.
Never, ever gave up on this play. He's going to go all the way around and doesn't hesitate for 1 second. The minute that ball is thrown, he turns and sprints down the field. Watch him punch this thing out to almost win the game for the New England Patriots. Just spectacular. And I'll bet you that one goes on the Hall of Fame reel right there as far as Mike Vrabel's concerned.
What's up, and welcome back to the Cover 2 with
B-Woo.
Earl knows it
Merry
all.
Christmas.
Yes, sir, man. As you can see, Christmas edition. B-Woo, you looking very festive over there today, man. What's going on with you? I see you in the Christmas spirit.
Hey, man. Got my ugly sweater on for y'all.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, been a Chick-fil-A ugly sweater edition.
Yeah. I'm not mad at it. Not mad at it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we winding down the season, man. After this week, of course, 2 more games left. And the picture is still not all the way. It's getting a little clearer, but a lot of good games to talk about, man. First and foremost, like I said before, we even get kicked off with the games, man. What are you looking for Santa Claus to bring you this year, man? Anything special, or you just, you're happy to be amongst the living, as they say, man?
Hey, man. I would just like to be thankful to be amongst the living. That is what Christmas is all about.
Yes, sir.
I'm not one to be expecting a lot of gifts.
Right.
The gifting for me stopped way back when.
Yeah.
So I'm just to be time off to sit down, hang out, chill, get me a nice cognac or cold one.
Yep.
Is about all a person my age can ask for, man.
There you go, man.
Spend some time with the children and the grands and and that's it, man.
Yeah, I feel you. That's pretty much it, man. Like I said, it's about
that's
about
all
the
we
kids
can
at this
ask
point, man. Yeah.
That's
Get
all
them
we
right.
ask for.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, sir, man. Well, we hopefully we hope or wish for as football fans some good football games, but this Christmas slate don't look like it's gonna be too good. But this past week we got some pretty good games, man. So I guess maybe Christmas came a little early. We can kick it off with this Thursday night game, man. The Seahawks and Rams battling for the number 1 seed. 2 weeks in a row, we got some Thursday night games with a comeback victory, man. Over 2 touchdowns at that. I know you're Mr. Anti-Prime, so maybe you didn't catch this in real time, but pretty good game though, man. One of the better games this season.
Yeah, I mean, I was able to catch a little of it that when I realized, hey, it's Thursday night, we got football on.
Yeah.
And, I was able to catch a little of it, and I definitely not feeling. I didn't even know. Speaking of that, the TNT situation. Like, when did they get into? Where did I miss? When did they get into it?
Oh, they do college everything now, man. College basketball, football, all of that, man.
Yeah, man. So yeah, it's too much going on. But yeah, I was able to
Munyons, man. Wherever the Munyons is at, that's where the people got to go.
Yeah, I was able to catch parts of it, which I fell asleep and woke up and seen, hey, the Rams didn't win this game.
Man, surprisingly enough, and this is probably why I was Ashley had an ugly sweater party, so she was out and about, and I just happened to be like, oh, I'm gonna wait till she get home. So I'm watching the game. I'm like, man, this game over. It's 30-14. Sam Darnold stinking it up as he usually does against big-time opponents or big-time games. Matthew Stafford looking like he's finna wrap up the MVP. All of this, the Rams finna win the number 1 seed. And lo and behold, man, that Mr. Shaheed, he got the Falcons a couple weeks ago at halftime, came out with a kickoff. He had a big punt return in this one for a touchdown, and that kind of set him off, man, and got him going. So, strange game too, man. We saw a 2-point conversion on a play that Sam Darnold throws the ball backwards. So it hits the guy's helmet on the Rams team, rolls into the end zone. But because it's a backwards pass, the running back, I think his name was what was the running back name for them, man? Mr. Charbonnet. Charbonnet just randomly goes into the end zone, picks the ball up right after the play happens, and all of a sudden, like, what's going on? The referee is talking. They're conversing to see if there's actually a backwards pass and if the 2-point conversion, since it was a clear recovery by the Seahawks. Nobody else grabbed the ball, but this guy. They wind up getting a 2-point conversion, and that kind of catapults them into scoring another touchdown, getting another 2-point conversion, sending it to overtime. And then a gutsy call by the Rams, man. McDonald goes out at the end of the game, decides to go for 2 after they score with about 3 minutes left. And, of course, the Rams are already scored. So if they get this 2-point conversion, they win the game. If not, the Rams win the game. Gutsy call, they get the 2-point conversion, and he looks like a genius. And like I said, pretty good game, man. I think the knock that Sam Darnold got last year has not been able to win, and having them 14 or 15 wins I think the Vikings had, and looked like they probably were going towards the same thing again. Maybe this gives people some hope in the Seahawks. I don't know that I still believe in them, but good victory for them nonetheless. And maybe they get the number 1 seed. Maybe things can be different. Difficult place to play at in Seattle, so we'll see what happens. But like I said, a pretty good game though, man.
Indeed, it was. The Seahawks surprised me. Sam Darnold looked like he was finna turn back into the old Sam.
Seeing ghosts again, man.
But I mean, they was able to pull it out. And just when I was ready to crown the Rams as the best team in the NFC.
Yeah, and speaking of, and this is
so that they can be had.
The Rams have lost a lot of games because of special teams type situations, man. Now, this is a team who, coming into it, they were the number 1 seed, and we talked about special teams around these parts in Atlanta. A team that's pretty much, they already clinched the playoff spot. They're going to be in the playoffs. Because of that touchdown giving up, they fired their special teams coach, man, with 3 games left in the season. Like, we got to get this right. We lost the game on a kick. They got blocked early in the season. Like, a lot of their losses have come just because the special teams play kind of catapulted something. So, not that we want to see people get fired around this Christmas holiday, anything like that, but we want to see some accountability. It's good to see the Rams holding people accountable for their job, especially after multiple mistakes are made by the same part of the team, man. And unfortunately, special teams, it's almost like, what do they say, man? If you're talking about the special teams, they might not be that special, man. Like, you just want them to kind of be able to go out there, get as many yards as you can. Don't mess nothing up for the people that's knocking their heads off every single play. And when they do, heads got to roll, man. So, maybe the good people in Atlanta, Flowery Branch, could take a note from that, man, because you still have some special teams issues in your game, even though you won for the Falcons. But hey, man, what can you say, man? Like I said, like to see some accountability, though, man. Don't want the guy to get fired on Christmas week, but it is what it is, though, man. You got to do your job right. Now, like we talked about teams with the opportunity to try to get the number 1 seed, the Eagles are still in that mix, too. And I saw this stat. It was crazy. I had to make sure it was right. The Eagles win, and I will admit 100%, I cut this game off because I was kind of pissed off at how the Eagles was playing, and I went over to the college football games. So, man, I'm going to watch these games. It was pretty bad, the college football playoff, too, at that point. Ole Miss was killing Tulane, but the Eagles end up pulling it out over Mariota, and I think Mariota may have got knocked out of the game. I don't know. They get their the first repeat champion in the NFC East in 21 years. So,
wow.
21 straight years, either the Cowboys or Giants or Commanders / Skins or whatever they were at the time. Everybody got a chance to kind of get in the winner's circle. And finally, the first time in 21 years the Eagles repeat. They got it last year, of course, the Super Bowl champs. And the funny thing about the Eagles have been pretty good, but I guess one of them year the Cowboys must have wound up winning the division when the Eagles went 10-1 and then lost the last 5 games, I think, or something like that a couple years ago. So
that was the year before they won.
Yeah. The year that they fell apart, which it looked like they was on the verge of doing this year, man. So still not sold on the Eagles either, man. You know, unfortunately, you had a game against Marcus Mariota that you were struggling with, like I don't know. And then they beat the Raiders last week. We know what the Raiders are, man. They're not no great shakes. So I think the Eagles still got some stuff to get straight. Defense seems to be, kind of coming in the shape, but yeah, they still look a little too shaky for me to have confidence in them just yet, man. Now, teams I am maybe a little confident in, and people tell me I shouldn't be, man, but it's a new team, a new apple of my eye, B-Woo. The Bears, man. The Bears. Anybody that knows me, man, knows. I ain't gonna give y'all that one. Nah, Bears. Seriously. Hey,
it's Otis Anderson.
Hey, Walter Payton, man. There you go.
Walter Payton.
Richard Dick,
let's see. Jim McMahon.
Michael Singletary is one of my favorite. Jim McMahon, all of them, man. Mike Dick, all of them, man. Yeah. Big time Bears guy, man, for a long time.
We understand.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Jim Harbaugh, one of my favorite people, man. But nah, this game, man, we did a
Bears fever.
There you go, man. Yeah, the Bears, man. And Caleb Williams, I've come to like him. I like Caleb Williams when he's coming out of college, but it's some stuff about Caleb Williams that's like, all right, man, new age guys, they painting their fingernails, whatever, man. Have at it. I don't get it, but love who you love.
Crazy, man.
Whatever that is.
Crazy, man.
a little bit. But the boy can sling the ball, though, man. I got to give him that. That pass he made. If you saw that wind during that game, man, it's Chicago. It's the windy city for a reason. Wind is whipping around out there, and that last pass to DJ Moore that he threw deep down the field on the rope. That's why you draft this guy number 1. That's why you hope that the potential he has comes to light. And right now, Bears sitting in second place right now, I think. As the 2 seed, I want to say it is at the moment. So, yeah, I like the Bears, man. I said this a couple weeks ago. I texted you this, and when they played Green Bay and they lost that game on the interception late by Caleb Williams. But
actually, the Bears in first place.
They're in first. They the 1 seed right now.
Yeah.
Oh, you saying first place in the division?
And the NFC North. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
NFC North.
And they probably will clinch it based on that win. I mean, the Packers trying to fight to make the playoffs at this point, and with Jordan Love taking the concussion, they got a maybe tough game against the Ravens, but the Ravens ain't nothing to really be too afraid of. So we'll see what happens with them. But Ravens, y'all let me down, man. But I think the Bears are a team to watch, man. I like their coach, Ben Johnson. He, of course, came from Detroit, team that was, Ben, there you go, man. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say they got 3 receivers that has been balling out. Zacchaeus, DJ Moore, and what's my other guy name?
Well, Tuesday, I don't think he played the other day. Not the kid from Washington.
I think
him, and then they got a good tight end in Komet. They got some players over there, man. They got 2 good running backs. They got Swift, who, of course, we know from Georgia. The rookie they got, Mungaji, is pretty good too. They got a 2-headed monster. They ran all over the Eagles. That's when I really started watching them. They whooped the Eagles. I was like, okay, they kind of beat the Eagles down running the ball. And they look like a team that is kind of coming into shape. They look pretty confident. I know they got a quarterback that's confident. They got a coach who ain't afraid. He came in on his press conference and said he can't wait to beat the Packers and LaFleur. And he delivered on that. You hear a lot of things at these hiring press conferences that these coaches say. But he came in his first season, has done that. They may win a division at this point, man. And man, the Bears, they look legit. I don't know. Their defense is opportunistic, so they get a lot of turnovers. You can get some yards on them, but I think they may be a team to watch. And in this season where anything is possible, it seems like at this point, anybody can probably win this thing. I mean, the Bears could be the team that can step up and do something, man. So I'm not counting them out at the moment, man. I think they may be a dark horse team, man. Now Packers. I text you this too. We've been talking about the Falcons. Mr. Willis. Falcons had a chance to draft this guy. I forgot all about this, man, when he came out. They took your guy, Desmond Ridder, instead over Malik Willis. Yeah, man. You the Ridder. Hey, man, the people that seen the tape, man. You love Ridder, man.
My guy. My Desmond Riddles.
You're not my guy, man. So
yeah.
But
that is you and Ernesto guy. I want to see what he can do. I told Riddles can do nothing.
Hey, yeah, so we can get out of this little mess they was in, man. But I say all that to say Malik Willis looked pretty good with the Packers, man. Now, I don't know if it's a system thing because, they tell me Jordan Love supposed to be pretty good. Malik Willis look like he's about to beat the Bears, man, before they got their touchdown late. He is a free agent, man. So we've been talking about the Falcons and the guy to keep an eye on. What are they going to do at quarterback? I seen a lot of people retweeting this too and saying, man, Malik Willis might be somebody to look at now. I don't know if he's a long-term. He's a young guy. He's only been in the league a couple years, but he's bouncing around. I think he started with the Titans maybe, and now he's with the Packers. I didn't even know he was with the Packers, man.
I did. I thought he wasn't even in the league anymore.
Hey, well,
I mean, he wound up with the Packers. I guess.
Listen, man. So the thing about having a black quarterback, man, and maybe Atlanta didn't know this, but that's why they're in the situation they're in. Usually when you have a black quarterback, the way they're trying to keep down some controversy is having a black backup quarterback too, because let's just keep it real, man. Some of our friends of a lighter hue, they be calling for the quarterback to be taken out very quickly if he don't look like them. So the way you combat that is having a black quarterback. So look at that. Malik Willis pops up, the black quarterback behind Jordan Love, man. We're going to keep all the controversy down in Green Bay. We don't need no smoke. Keep Malik Willis back there. People won't cry about
it. It might just be a Southern thing, man. I don't know. Maybe y'all get at us and let us know.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Baltimore always got a black backup for Lamar. Arizona, black backup. Jacoby Brissett was the backup. I mean, it's usually how it works, man. You got a black quarterback, you try to keep a black backup just to, calm the noise, man. So, Falcons, y'all might want to look into that for your boy, Mr. Penix Jr. next time around, if you keep him. But I say all that to say, Malik Willis, black or not, looked pretty good against the Bears, man. And maybe he's the guy that, would that be somebody you'd be interested in the Falcons taking a look at, maybe, since we're talking about what should they do?
I mean, I don't know, man. I looking at Malik, he didn't look good with the Titans, last year. So, I really can't say, man. Like,
it's hard to look good with the Titans, man. That's a problem.
It is hard to look good with the Titans. Yeah. But I don't know, man. He looked really, he did not look like he was ready to be in the NFL, and maybe a little undersized. But I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm really ready to spend 2 projects, because this pending situation is already going to be a project. But I did hear people talking about, what about Malik? Yeah. And a lot of people was like, nah. I'm probably like, nah.
I can dig it. I don't know. I can dig it. We're gonna keep going, man. We're gonna see which quarterback we can get B-Woo to like, man. We gave you Joe Burrow last week. See if he could come in, maybe. We'll see, man. We're gonna as the Falcon quarterback turns, man. Speaking of quarterbacks, man, a guy that they trying to get an MVP to again. I don't know how. Buffalo's Josh Allen. The Bills hold on to a victory over the Cleveland Browns, and of course, the Browns, not a very good team, man. We talked about Stefanski and the situation with him and Shedeur. Me and you got into an interesting conversation about Shedeur as well, which we'll talk about who he reminds us of But as far as Buffalo, I still don't think Buffalo got it, man. Like, they struggled in this game. Shedeur got the ball, and the Browns got the ball with 2 minutes left with a chance to drive down and win the game. Like, everything is right here in front of Buffalo. You don't got to deal with Mahomes. Mahomes is eliminated. Lamar is on his last leg. Aaron Rodgers is 150 years old. Like, Bo Nix is Bo Nix, whether y'all like that or not. He's Bo Nix, so take that however you want to take it. And Drake, maybe not. I don't know. Sometimes he may, sometimes he may not. So you got a wide open field, man. The only guys who beating you in the playoffs, Joe Burrow, he out of it, and Patrick Mahomes. Them have been the roadblocks for you, but this Buffalo team just don't look like they got it to me, man. It's something about them that seems a little off. Now, maybe they can get it together and get on the run, but I don't know.
They look real suspect because of the teams they had lost to.
True.
So when you lose like that, and you lose to the teams that are not looking real good, and
now
that's the problem.
Some of them wins getting dressed up a little bit because the Falcons probably gonna end with 7 or 8 wins. I think the Dolphins went on a little win streak, so they may end with 6 and 7 or 8 wins somewhere in there. So they can point at, like, look, these teams was almost 500. Like, they can make an excuse for some of them games, but the time that you lost to those teams and the team that you're supposed to, if you're going to be a championship team, I don't think there is an excuse to be made, man. And like I said, even this game against Cleveland, I know it's cold. I know but this the game you should come lay the hammer down, man, to put this game away. And like I said, Cleveland was right in that game, man. Despite losing their starting running back, the injury, all that stuff, they was right in it. So, we'll see with them, man. But you text me something very interesting, and I had to dispute it with you, but it's a good place to have a conversation, see what the people think. They can come in as well, man. Shedeur Sanders, and not saying that this guy is this guy's pedigree or he's going to be this guy, but you said you think Shedeur reminds you, he has some of the characteristics or mannerisms or the way he plays the game. I don't want to put the words in your mouth. I'll let you say it, but you said he kind of reminds you of one Mr. Michael Vick.
So, with all the hoopla around Shedeur coming in, the love that he has received, it kind of, you see a lot of 12 jerseys in the stands. You've seen a lot of that with Michael Vick. You've seen a lot of the people of, African American descent root for Michael Vick. You see in that as nephew comes in. It's a lot of hype around nephew. And here is where I come in with, he reminds me of Michael Vick.
Okay.
He is not as fast, not as elusive. Early on, Michael Vick, the decision making is, hey, if I can't get it done with my own, I'm going to take off running. Now, one might say, well, all quarterbacks might take off running. They can run if they can't get it done with their feet. With their own. So they're going to do that. But just watching him, I've seen a lot of things. Like, again, I said, he is not as fast or elusive, but the style of play reminds me of a lot of things that Vic did early on in his career with his decision making of, hey, I can make it. He was literally keeping the Browns in his game with his feet and, a couple passes here and there. You said, however, he reminds you of
Quincy Carter. Yes, that's who he reminds me of.
Oh, my.
And this is what I actually said. I said he reminds me more of Quincy Carter than Michael Vick, is what I said. I probably compare him a little bit more to Quincy Carter than Michael Vick. Now, I think what we have right here is yesterday, Shedeur did try to take off and run. I'll give you that. He ran 4 times, 49 yards. I've watched a lot of Shedeur at Jackson, at Colorado, stayed up to watch him. I don't know how much on you watch, but he don't want to run. He want to stay in the pocket and throw the ball. He wear that number 12. He considers himself a Tom Brady, not a Michael Vick. So that's why I say he ain't. I ain't
never seen Brady run like that. I never seen Brady run.
Brady
I
had
seen
limitations.
a lot of Shedeur running yesterday when the pass wasn't there. And like I said again, I see in the stands there's a lot of 12s. Seen in the stands there was a lot of 7s. Seen a lot of decisions like, oh, my tight end is not here. Let me take off and run.
Yeah. Well, now I think I will give you this. He looks for the tight end a lot. That's something Michael Vick did early on with Algie Crumpler. So I kind of can see that. I don't know who the Cowboys tight end was. And Quincy Carter was quarterback, but hey, he probably looked for the tight end too a lot. But the reason I say he don't remind me of Michael Vick, his arm talent is not as dynamic as Michael Vick.
Nobody is.
That's what I'm saying. So I can't.
Nobody
I can't.
is.
You know, maybe if I was a blind man, I was, like the old lady on the Titanic when she went back to the Titanic. If I was looking like that and said, "Oh, that looks like Michael Vick out there," maybe then. But nobody reminds me of Michael Vick. And I know sometimes I get accused on this show, maybe, or in the backgrounds of the show, of being not a Michael Vick hater, but a Matt Ryan apologist. And because of that, people think I don't like Michael Vick. But Michael Vick is probably one of my favorite players of all time, man. And yeah, I would venture to say, oh, go ahead.
I used to would think that, but
and it's
I
true.
don't know about that.
It's true.
I don't know,
it's true.
I don't know about that. I don't know about. I don't know
like you was. He said Shedeur remind you. I'm like, man.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think you remember Michael Vick when he first came out, man, because he was Vick.
I never said he was fast or elusive.
Well, I ain't even saying fast. I'm just saying.
I never said internet. I said the hoopla around him with the jersey sales.
That's Mike even Vick different, though, man. Like that's Michael Vick was like another Mike. Like what Biggie say? Jordan, Jackson, Tyson. If he was around for Vick, he probably would put Vick in that if he could have rhymed Vick with the rest of it too, without other Mikes. Michael Vick was on that level. Like, you remember the Michael Vick Experience commercial? That was his rookie year.
I did not say.
I know what I'm saying. You're saying hoopla. I get it. I understand. But
there's a lot of fan support. There's a lot of fan support for Shedeur for a number of reasons.
Yeah.
And, I just said.
And I love Shedeur, by the way. And I told you what it was. I told you in the text, I said, Michael Vick had a dynamic arm and dynamic legs. And Shedeur Sanders has a dynamic last name. That's why we all love him. Now, I ain't knocking Shedeur. I think Shedeur is an NFL quarterback. I'm happy for him. I think he need to get out of Cleveland, but we love Shedeur because we love Deion Sanders. If he was Shedeur Johnson, I don't know if it would be the same kind of hype like this, man. So we all grew up watching Deion. And
he probably wouldn't have the same backlash either.
He wouldn't. I don't think he would. He probably would have a more fair assessment, which that's why I'm saying, the love come with it and the hate, I'm from the other side, that definitely comes with it too. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's a lot to do with the hoopla too. But Shedeur is good. He's a decent young quarterback. I want to continue to see him do well. I say this.
He got the splash. Michael Vick had the splash. He was
see, man, you gonna make me say something bad about nephew, man.
Yeah.
Swag kind of like manufactured, man. Like, he do the little wrist thing and that, but like we kind of accept it because like, but we remember your daddy, boy. Okay, cool. Like, but he ain't. Unfortunately, it's like Michael Vick got the genes he should have got. Like that's what like. Michael Vick can throw and he run as fast as Deion Sanders do. That's the beauty of Michael Vick. And we kind of want that for Shedeur, but he didn't get blessed there. But I love Shedeur too, so I ain't gonna hate on him, man. But I just thought that was an interesting conversation. Comment below, tell us what y'all think. Am I tripping because I said the man remind me of Quincy Carter and not Michael Vick?
Man. Come on, man.
Quincy Carter highlight. Quincy Carter was not no slouch, man.
Quincy Carter, though, man.
The Cal County's finest, man. There you go, man. A rival of Matt Nell when he went to Southwest Cal. We probably get too local for y'all now, but if y'all from Atlanta, from the east side, y'all know what it is. We got love for Quincy Carter, though, man. But so that wasn't a knock. It's just he remind me of Quincy Carter more than Michael Vick, man. That's all I'm saying. I could have said, I don't even know what I ain't gonna say nobody else, man. I've done enough.
Yeah, man. Let's leave that. Leave that alone, man.
man, again, like I said last week when I came on here, I love it when a plan comes together. And shout out to my brother Liam Cohen, man. I want to give you a big hug from way up here in Atlanta down to Jacksonville. I'm going to give a little Duval like he did at his press conference for the good people of Jacksonville, man. The Jaguars laid belt to on the Broncos, man. 34-20. It was a sad day at my house, B. My son seen that score. I was trying to find the game. I said, man, I need the NFL ticket today, man. I need to see this whole game today. I don't want to just miss a play of it. And I showed him that score. He was about to cry. Oh, what's wrong? Why are the Broncos losing? I said they deserve every bit of it, man. Couldn't happen to a better group of people, man. So it's a little division in my house, man. But shout out to the Jaguars for handling business, man. The Broncos, we already talked about them. We gave them their props last week. We talked about their defense. Won a good game against the Packers, but the Packers looking real funny in the light too. So maybe that was, a little bit of fool's gold. The Eagles kind of look a little funny in the light too. And analysis from a 6-year-old, he keeps telling me he likes the Broncos. Well, you say the Eagles are champs. They beat the Eagles. They got to be good. And they keep winning every week, but we shut down. They keep winning every week, man. So that's 6-year-old football analysis. What you think, man? Are the Jaguars for real? They moved to I think 10-4, 11-4 on the season now. Yeah.
Yeah. Are the Jaguars for real? No. They are the Jaguars. We seen Trevor Lawrence blow up and do great things. And then we also seen Trevor Lawrence do butthead things and not live up to the hype that came in the league with him. So are they for real? No, we seen them start hot, get cold. We seen them start cold, get hot. They are who they are.
I think it might be a little different to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt just because Liam Cohen came from Tampa Bay. Now, we seen what he did in Tampa Bay with Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield looking a little iffy now since Liam Cohen ain't down there no more. So this guy might be a quarterback whisperer, man, because I don't know if you've seen, I think Trevor Lawrence has thrown with 19, or he's rushed and thrown for 19 touchdowns the last 10 games or something like that. He's first in the league as far as touchdowns. Only chasing, well, in that time span, I'll say, not for the whole season, but since they went on their winning streak, he's put on some good numbers, man. And like you said, had a lot of hype early on, Heisman Trophy winner, national champion, supposed to be the top next great thing, got the big contract out of it and kind of fell off a cliff after that. But maybe he has been a reclamation project gone right now. Maybe he has been delivered and back into the good graces of being a good quarterback because he's looking like it right now. And the Jaguars look pretty good, man. I don't know if they for real. I don't know if I go that far because it's tough for me to trust them. But I think coaching makes a huge difference. And I think, as funny and as goofy as the Liam Cohen dude look when he came out in his press conference trying to say Duval, man, listen, man, it's hard to come by some good coaching, man. We have figured out anything in this city. When you get a good coach, man, sometimes you got to just be like, hey, thank God, man. So he seems to have these guys going in the right direction, man. So I want to give him some props. And like I say, any friend of an enemy of mine, any enemy of the enemy of my enemy, or whatever the saying is a friend of mine. So that's why I'm rocking with the Jaguars too. They handle business, man. I'm sure a lot of people probably had them not winning that game. Did you pick them in that game?
I picked the Broncos.
There you go, man. A lot of people did.
I had a rough week, man. With my picks, a lot of teams that I had expected to win gave me a see what had happened moment. So,
speaking of see what had happened, do we need a special? You want to come talk about the disappointment? Did you hear me talking about your squad, or you just gonna stay on the sideline? Yeah. Number one Broncos fan right here, man. I don't know how this happened. How you feel about the Broncos getting beat, man? Chill out, man. Chill out. We running a smooth production here.
But guess what?
What? You got to speak into the mic. Guess what? What?
The Falcons won.
Okay, the Falcons won. We will give you that, man. On that note, I guess I'm gonna let you be.
Hey, I'm still a winner. I still win.
He's still with him too, man, despite all of my efforts, man. Okay, buddy. We appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming through. Yep. And the Broncos lost still, so take that. Now, another game that had a crazy ending. We talked about the crazy ending with the Rams. And the referees, I don't know why they announced the way this game was, the way it ended. Steelers get the victory. Of course, they miss a field goal late in the game, I think. And the Lions get the ball back, chance to go down and score. They drive down the field. They get what seems to be a touchdown one time, but get called for pass interference, offensive. So it comes back. And then last play of the game, I think there's a couple seconds left. It seems that they score another touchdown. They throw the ball. Guy pushes off, tosses the ball back. Jared Goff ends up getting the ball, falls to the end zone. And the referee's looking around. Everybody's trying to figure out what's going on. They finally throw up a touchdown signal. But it's a flag on the play. So they're talking. Everybody's trying to figure out, hey, what happened, man? Usually a game can't end on a penalty. So everybody's thinking it's going to be another play. Referee comes out, says the ruling on the field is a touchdown. The crowd goes wild. Everybody is screaming. And he says, the game is over and the Lions lost. And everybody like, hold on. I can add that they was down by 5. If they got a touchdown, that's 6. So how they lost the game? And then, of course, during the broadcast, they say, well, because it was an offensive penalty and the clock ran out, they didn't have to run another play. So the Steelers end up winning the game, and everybody looked confused. The fans, I'm surprised. I was scared from the referee.
I was surprised that the referees was able to get out of Detroit, because I was just waiting for that to happen, because it looked like it was finna be crazy.
Yeah.
Because the way he described, like you said, the end of the game is like, what the touchdown? Okay, we win. Like, why even say, hey, you just go out there and say offensive pass interference, the game is over, by rule it's a 10-second runoff. Well, that's it. You don't credit a team a touchdown and then you say, oh, but that was offensive. Like, what? Now you asking to get your ass whooped. That's what you're asking for.
On enemy territory, man. Like, and this is Detroit, the dirty D, as they say, man. Like, if you go on Tubi and search all the hood movies, every hood movie in the world is based in Detroit, man. And then shoot them up, bang, bang. Them referees better go get a Tubi subscription or something, man, because they did not know how much danger they was in by calling that play like that and then just being like, oh, okay, well, have a good night. Like, yeah, I couldn't believe that happened, man. At the very least, I thought they was going to let them run another play and try to, score again, but that was crazy, man. Yeah, crazy ending. And the Steelers seem like they probably going to win the division now because the Ravens lost. And, of course, Detroit needed this game, too. Like, that probably ended Detroit's season. Unless some miracle can happen with the Packers maybe losing the last 2 games or them beating the Bears. I don't even know if they can actually get ahead of the Bears at this point based on their record. But I don't think they can because the Bears got 4 losses, Lions got 7. So, yeah, they need a lot of help. They need the Packers to lose or maybe one of them AFC West teams. They probably would need San Fran to lose every game, I guess, to try to sneak in at this point. But yeah, man, it's looking rough for them, and that's a heck of a way to end your season like that, man. Think that, oh man, okay, we did it, and then nah, y'all didn't do it, man. So crazy, like you said, man. The referees are some brave fellows, man. This game, I call these guys the paper champs. I will admittedly say I fell asleep on this game because I had to wake up early and go to work. And some told me, man, I hope when I wake up, these fools don't let these people come back. It was 24-13 when I went to bed, man. I think it was like 8 or 9 minutes left in the 4th quarter. That's what made me say, you know what? After Henry scored a touchdown, I think this game may be over with, man. I think they should be able to handle it. Now, Lamar Jackson had to lead the game because he got kicked in the butt or whatever. Seemed like the whole team needed kicking the ass at this point, man, including Harbaugh. Their season is probably shot. And, yeah, man, they let Drake May be turned back into Drake May, I guess, man. Big touchdown throw. They get a big fumble from Zay Flowers, and Zay Flowers had the same problem in the playoffs a couple years ago on a big play, last play of the season. I think he wound up fumbling the ball, and this essentially probably their last play of the season. Trying to make a play. Zay Flowers is a little bitty guy, but he's their best receiver, their only receiver, really. I mean, D-Hop is decent, but fumbles the ball, and that pretty much put the game away, man. And I hate to see it, man. The Patriots win the game, man. Now I got text on my phone. Of course, first thing I see, my friend Cedric, the Patriots fan, gloating about. I told you we here to stay. He doesn't understand that. I still don't believe in the Patriots, though, man. I think they will still be in trouble in the first round, man. Now, it looks like Denver's still in the lead right now for home field advantage. So Denver still can clinch the number 1 seed, I think, since they both have 11-4 records right now. But if I'm gonna say this now, man, I'm gonna make a bold prediction. If the Patriots make it to the playoffs and they the 2 seed and they got to face my guy DeMeco Ryans and the Texans, I'm looking for the Texans to beat them, man. Now I know Texans usually have some trouble when they get to the playoffs in the first round, but I just don't trust Drake May and the Patriots, man. And that might be, again, my hate for the Patriots, but I just don't see it. I think they've lived off of beating bad teams. They had a soft schedule. And of course, you got to beat who you can beat, whoever they put out there. But this win isn't even a good win, in my opinion. Like, you beat the Ravens and you beat them cool. You beat them without Lamar Jackson, left the game in the second quarter. Like, everything seems to keep lining up right for this team. And maybe the last time we seen a sorry Patriots team like this, they won the Super Bowl. The first year they won with Tom Brady, where things just kept going their way and they was cheating for them in the snow against the Raiders and all that. Maybe the NFL has some up their sleeve for these guys that's going to let them win, but I can't see them winning it fair and square on the field, man. I'll call it that way. Now, you may have some thoughts on that. I don't know, but that's my take on it, man. I don't think they got it.
Man, I do not see this, and I know it's early still. And man, I do not see this as a Super Bowl contending team. Although they may look up as we sit here December 22nd and discuss this AFC playoff picture.
Yeah.
It is looking like it could shape up that these guys could be well on their way, but this doesn't look like a Super Bowl team at all. No, I mean, you play who you play, you beat, who they put in front of you. But all that being said, unfortunate, I thought Lamar would be around for last night to continue the game and get it done. But when you look at, what's going on, I think the Denver Broncos, and I know you don't like the Denver Broncos.
No, I said last week I trust them more than the Patriots. So I stand on that still.
I think, the Denver Broncos, will be the team that I can see getting it done. Bo Nix is not gonna blow the game for you.
Wouldn't go that far. I think Sean Payton won't put him in a position to blow the game. Yeah, if at all possible, anyway. But I could see that maybe.
We're not going to say that this is going to be a Super Bowl team. There's a lot still left to go on, but it could be because the AFC. The AFC
that's what I'm looking at. The AFC looks real spooky right now, man. I mean, do you trust? We already said you don't trust Jacksonville.
Buffalo. Got two 55-year-old quarterbacks, Philip Rivers and.
They ain't even. They got the win at this point. It's rough, man. It's rough. I don't trust Bo Nix. I don't trust. I like Jacksonville a little bit, but you just said you don't trust them. I really don't trust them, but I like them. Buffalo, I told you I don't trust them to do nothing. We just talked about Aaron Rodgers, and my number one rule is never trust the Chargers. I picked them yesterday, and I was like, "Ooh, boy, I so don't know why I did this." Even though they won the game, but I just never trust the Chargers.
And the Cowboys. I mean, how could you lose?
Yeah,
you can't lose to them.
And then, even though I said I think that New England will lose to Houston, which they very well could, you can't really trust Houston either because they get to the playoffs, and usually they are the 12 o'clock game on that first Saturday, every single time, and they wind up getting beat, and they get in the playoffs and get right up out of there real quick. So, whether it's against Baltimore or against Kansas City or Buffalo, whoever they play. Now, they did beat Cleveland one year, I think, when Joe Flacco threw 1 million interceptions. So, maybe you get that kind of thing going for you. But, yeah, it's tough to call, man. It's tough to call. I don't know. We'll see. So, saying the Patriots don't look like a Super Bowl team, none of them really look like a Super Bowl team at this point. So, I mean, I hope y'all, well, I take that back. I hope y'all feel every bit of disrespect when I say that, Patriots fan. So, yeah. But, yeah, man, it is what it is. That's just analysis too, though. Not trying to be disrespectful, but I just don't see it, man. And speaking of people that you just don't see it with, the NFC South, man, the Panthers have taken the lead back in the NFC South now. They win 23-20 over the Buccaneers. I talked about Mr. Liam Cohen no longer being there. Maybe at one point, the Buccaneers, man, and Baker Mayfield, they look like one of the hottest teams in the league, man. But they have fell apart, man. And right now, they still are alive, I guess. If they win their last 2 games, including beating Carolina, they still can win the division. But yeah, that was yeah, I don't know. That's surprising upset victory for me. As much as the Panthers have, kind of surprised us all season, I guess, man. We said, hey, they could be a team to look out for. I'm gonna be honest with you. We said that, but I ain't really believe that's gonna be the team that's gonna win this division. Like, I would have had them third, but here they are. Here they are. And
not at all. I mean, and and when the season started out, and last season, and Tampa Bay kept winning. Pretty much for the last few years since Brady has left the South, it has been the discussion that the NFC South is between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Tampa Bay has just kept being the team that wins until this year.
Well,
it looks like it may be,
but it looked like it.
It looks like this year the Carolina Panthers may, be the team that wins. And again, it has been Brady and Tampa Bay. It's been Tampa Bay and Baker.
Yeah.
So this year it is in question. But like we said, hey, the Panthers could be the dark horse in this division, and guess what? They are indeed that.
But the thing, man, like, here's the frustrating thing, man. If the Panthers win this division, there's only one person to blame. Well, there's a lot of people to blame, but I was gonna say Rich McKay, but take your pick, man. Yeah. The Falcons really should win this division, man. Like, think about it. They lost to the Jets. You can take your pick on games. You can just go through their schedule and say, if you would have hit this kick in week 1, you'd be tied for first place right now. If you would have just put the Jets away, you'd be in first place right now. If you would have just hit the kick against New England, you'd be in first place right now. If you would have just stopped Jonathan Taylor and got and won the game in regulation, you'd be in first place right now. Like, that's 5 if you would have, man. Like, not even if you got swept by Carolina and you lost to the Dolphins, just them games we talked about, you would still be in first place even without all that, man. Like, it's just one play here, one play there, and I know they got to be kicking themselves and saying, how in the world are we about to let Carolina win this division, man? Like, you got your ish together a week too late. That's it, essentially. Like, especially like the last year going down to the last game of the season. Like, yeah, it's frustrating, man. It's frustrating. Like,
and what's even more frustrating is that the division could also be potentially tied, if I'm not mistaken, in a 3-way tie.
Yeah.
And you'll still be out. Yeah.
So it don't even
matter.
You got to eliminate it because you got swept by Carolina. And Carolina got swept by the Saints, man. Like, Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, I say call Roger Goodell. Don't let none of these folks go to the playoffs, man. Like put the Lions in, man. Put somebody else in. Don't let the Cowboys go. They're gonna do the same. They need to be in the South, probably. Yeah, but I don't know, man. Let somebody else go though. Cause I don't think nobody deserves it in this division, man. They all have found a way to try to lose. Now Carolina currently has a winning record. They're 8-7. But you could get a team with a losing record in this division, depending on how things go, because Carolina has number 1 seed next week, the Seahawks. They very well could get spanked in that game by the Seahawks. So then it's right back to both of them possibly being tied, and the Buccaneers could win it. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But yeah, man, I would just say
the thing about this football season, there is no clear winner.
No, at all.
So, I mean, that's the thing about this season. There's not been a clear, defiant team to say, hey, this is the team that hits the wagon to, and they're gonna run with it.
Yeah,
we hadn't seen that this year.
It should make for a very interesting playoffs.
It's gonna be a very interesting playoff because you've seen all teams. Okay, the Rams are gonna be the team. The Eagles are gonna be the team. Patriots gonna be the team, and Broncos gonna be the team. Detroit gonna be the team.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, the Colts gonna be the team.
Yeah. Trade deadline, they made all them trades like they finna. We gonna win the Super Bowl. We going all in and ain't won a game since then. So, I mean, yeah. It's listen, man. Now it's one team we ain't talked about, and I was reminded of this by our good pal Ernesto. We talked about him earlier. We had to get Ernesto on the show one day, man. The San Francisco 49ers just kind of laying in the cut, man. 2-time Super Bowl coach, 3 times if you count going with the Falcons. Probably went to a couple on when his pappy was coaching the Broncos. So as far as battle-tested coaches and coaching staffs and all that, San Fran still is in the hunt. They got to get ready to play on Monday night right now. They could be a team that still has a chance at winning the number 1 seed or making some noise too, depending on how things play out. So they got the tiebreaker against the Seahawks. So if the Seahawks lose and the Rams, if the Falcons by some, Falcons could beat the Rams. They could very well not, but anything can happen. If that happens and San Fran wins out, San Fran will be the number 1 seed, man, which is crazy. Or they will win the division. I don't know if they got they got to play the Bears. So if they beat the Bears, they would be the number 1 seed. They would win out. They beat the Bears and then win tonight and then win their last game. They would be the number 1 seed if they went out. And the Rams lose to the Falcons. That's a big caveat, but they can handle their business against the Seahawks. They need some help for the Rams to lose. I mean, Brock Purdy has been in the playoffs, been battle tested, been injured in the playoffs before, but was on the road before he got hurt in the playoffs a couple years ago. San Fran could be the team. We don't call every other name or every other team in the NFL at this point. So I don't think either one of us said San Fran, and I would never say San Fran, but I guess you're making me be the one to bring them up, even though you're supposed to be the San Francisco guy. Now, I would be happy to see San Fran do that first seed.
They've been kind of quietly going about doing their business.
They won games with Matt for a lot of the season, won games with Brock Purdy. Guys been in and out hurt. They got rid of Ayuk. He gonna send him home, but they just keep winning. So, and they got the coach who got the pedigree, man, the boy genius. So we'll see what happens, man. Right now they're getting ready to play on Monday night against the Colts and Phillip Rivers. Now, the way this season been going, Phillip Rivers might beat them, man. And everything I just said won't even matter while y'all watching this. So I could be made to look like a dummy again by Shanahan, man. Who knows? But I think they should handle their business against the Colts, though, man. But another team to keep in mind about who could possibly be the team to beat, man. Man, that's what we got for y'all today, man. Again, we want to thank y'all for watching, man. Continue to subscribe to the channel. Comment below. Tell us what you think. Who you think are the teams to possibly make a run as we get here. We got football on Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody, I guess. If you're watching this, man. And if you can avoid watching the Cowboys on Christmas, please do so, man. I mean, We're gonna talk about them, I guess, next week, but I'm probably not gonna watch too much of them. B-Woo, you got anything else for the people, man?
Hey man, enjoy the holidays. Stay safe. Get with some friends. Get with some families.
Yes, sir.
Lose all the bullshit going on in your life, and just enjoy and be thankful.
Yeah.
And it's peace up.
There you go. A-Town down, man.
A-Town down.
Merry Christmas to y'all.